Very good morning. Today is September 17th, and time is about 8:33. I'm sorry, I'm a bit late. And so today we will definitely look at. In fact, this week is a big day, mainly because there is Fed rate cut, which is going to happen tomorrow evening, obviously after the market hours, and then uh, yesterday night, I think Dow Jones reached its all-time high. Both are, I believe, are good news, and we'll see how the remaining the rest of the week actually goes. So yesterday I had a fairly good day because I did mid cap Nifty and also Fin Nifty, but then because of a YouTube channel shooting, I couldn't really trade beyond 12:30. I think I had to probably 1 o'clock somewhere. I had to close the position, so um, probably if I stayed, I would have got more money, but that's all right. So usually even 2:30 markets are quite unstable. So, but anyway, I chose to exit yesterday. That's what has happened, and so today let's look at what's happening in the markets perspective, and especially I would be a lot more interested on the Nifty and then also Fin Nifty. Fin Nifty is expiry today. I think there is only one person online, but if you're able to hear my voice, can you say yes so that I will continue? Yesterday, I did almost like 5 minutes and realized my voice is not coming up. All right, so let's look at the Fin Nifty. What is the forecast for today? All right, that's great. So what I will do is I will actually change this thing to another screen because, all right. Okay, I think that's good. So let me share my screen. Okay, great. So now actually it will look like I'm looking at the screen. So compared to earlier. So let's focus on definitely Finifty for today. So Finifty, okay. So Finifty, I had some positions yesterday, but then as I said, I was actually had to get into an event, so that's where I have to close the positions. So at about I think somewhere here I did close. So I do not know whether I would have made money or lost money, but I think yesterday both the Fin Nifty and then Mid Cap Nifty they were in definitely profits. That way it is good, and Mid Cap Nifty I closed at about same time, about 1 o'clock or so. But let's look at Fin Nifty very quickly. And Fin Nifty, I think it was all-time high if I remember correctly. If not yesterday, but definitely day for yesterday. But then it briefly touched all-time high, I believe. Yesterday, probably when it is open, or yeah, I think probably when it was open. But later on, I would think it went down. But today, let's look at what could be the forecast. I think overall trend seems to be definitely bullish. There are no second thoughts or doubts on that. And I think this is with close to 81% correlation. But then we are more interested on what's going to happen today. But then I think you must not forget what happened last Tuesday. Last Tuesday, what happened? I think, including me, probably most of the sellers would have lost money. This was the last Tuesday. So mid cap Nifty, it started at around, somewhere around 23,770, and then it kind of consolidated rest of the day. And then suddenly at about 2 o'clock, there was a sudden spike, and it took away a lot of profits from the sellers. Especially, I think that day, if I remember correctly, I lost about probably about 7 lakhs or so because of this move, and I was able to really contain the losses, but that's part of life. So this was, in fact, the peak was about 23,400. I would think this would act like a good uh, support today, or the sorry, not support, resistance today. That's what I would think. But later on in the week, let's look at what happened. Right, so after that particular incident, This was basically on a Tuesday, right? But then there was definitely gap up on Friday, which was 13th of September, and then I think it's kind of consolidating this particular range. My view, 24,000 is a good point to track. There is also reason, right? Yesterday it kind of hovered around and then again came back to this particular pricing point. So we will see. And when it comes to in the 1 hour chart, see if you see this clearly, the MACD pretty much did a bit of a bullish move. Right now, this is the only one red tick that we see. And again, this red tick was not sustained earlier. So we do not know whether this is going to sustain or it's going to go up. But I think yeah. Also, before the event tomorrow, I'm not expecting a great up move, but I might be wrong because we can never predict the markets 100%. That is on the 1 hour, but let's go to quickly 15 minutes chart and then see what is happening. And so 15 minutes, let's put this particular cursor here, so particular vertical line here. I'll also close this. So this is 88% correlation, and this actually shows kind of an up move, and the maximum it shows about 23,000, sorry, 24,376, which I think there is a probability, but then it could be low probability. Interestingly, even the last week, if I remember correctly, the Tuesday's episode, right, that was also 15 minutes chart showed upward trend, but I thought I kind of ignored. But then eventually the day evening or rather afternoon, there was definitely that sudden up move that took away a lot of profits. So that's I would say flat to kind of a bullish, and it also depends on where the market opens. And bottom it actually shows about 24,000. Whether this is going to be true or not, it also goes with the opening that's going to happen today. Let's also quickly look at. So 5 minutes kind of looks very flattish, but then the correlation is pretty much negligible. And okay, let me remove some of the bars. Yeah, 10 minutes also looks bullish. So I think better I would probably stay bullish, and then if the market changes, I will always have the some bit of a coverage with some PE calls or whatever. I think that's the strategy. I will also quickly take you through the open interest in a moment and see how the open interest is there. So I have overnight positions on Nifty. I'll come back to them. But right now, if I go back to FinNifty, FinNifty open interest, very interestingly, there is a massive open interest at about 24,000, 24,000. Yeah, that's right. So, but I'm not very sure it's going to act like a great resistance today, but it could be. But in case if it breaks, I would say probably the high probability this also can be broken. In case if I had to trade today, I would probably do below 24,200, which is obviously never touched that level, right? It's significantly all-time high. So I will stick to that, and then probably I'll also try to build some PE positions depending on how the market definitely goes. So yesterday mid cap Nifty, one trick that I did, probably it would be useful to you. For example, I was actually I mean, this is not mid cap Nifty, but I'll give an example, right? Let's say today, if I'm building, let's say 24,300, let's say if there is a spike, and then I'll start selling 24,300. And then yesterday what I did was, for example, this is, let's say, 10,000 quantity, and then I would also sell a PE position here, which is not 10,000 but probably 100 quantity or 200 quantity or 300 quantity. So now what happens is, in case if the market goes down, and also I'll put a hedge somewhere here, right? So that in case if the market falls further, I will gain on the hedge, but I will not lose massively on the this PE position, and let's say this PE position. But then in case market reverses, I'll be able to gain significantly on PE, but also usually the CE wouldn't change that drastically. That's the thinking. Whether this strategy work all the days, I do not know. But then this is something that I tried yesterday, worked very well. So that gave me some good money yesterday. I think that's the Fin Nifty. Let's also look at Nifty once and see. I think Nifty. I think I was reading some news items today morning, and yesterday 25. I did not check yesterday, so I think it definitely moved up a little bit yesterday. All right, that's all right. So there were a lot of news articles around overall trend is going to be positive, and then I think the rate cut announcement is going to happen tomorrow evening. So rate cut, the currently the expectation is that it could be only two options, right? 0.5 or 0.2, 0.25. One of those things would happen. In case, my view, I think that is mostly predicted value. In case any of those things would happen, I don't think market would drastically react. But I think if it goes to 0.75, my view, it's a uh, positive thing. When I say positive thing, which means that a lot of people would actually take loans, and then that would impact the US economy quite significantly. That's going to add a lot of GDP and other things, right? So which would eventually will help markets like India as well. But I think my view, if it stays pretty much 0.25, 0.5, I am not expecting markets to react quite violently. Again, this is what my guess, and sometimes, yeah, anything can happen. So, but this is my reading at this point of time. So I do have some positions on the Nifty, and I will quickly show. And overall, it looks negative, but that's all right. So I did add some for some more positions for 19th September. Probably I will go one by one. So for 19th September, it's a kind of a skewed positioning at this point of time. I have a lot more positions on the put side and less positions on the call side. So the reason was I do have some positions on the CE side, which is this monthly expiry. So that's the only reason. And let me also look at the other trade, how it is going, and that would also give you. These are all monthly expiry. So this is kind of becoming a straddle at this point of time. With a downward, obviously, I'm not going to wait for 10 lakhs losses, and this said also I'll not wait for 18 lakhs losses. So I will probably cut down the losses as soon as it reaches straddle. So right now I'm not going to add some more P positions, but then if in case if it reaches the midpoint, I would end up selling some more straddle. So when I say some more straddle, some more P. So that's the plan at this point of time. So okay, I think that's the trade. This is basically 25,500. Okay, all right. So okay, this is 25,383. Apologies, I thought 25,483. Okay, that's right. Okay, I think this is still okay, manageable trade. So as I said, if Nifty reaches midpoint here, which is 25,500, I will probably do some changes, but otherwise I will not make any changes. And today I think probably I did not. So I'm still left with some good capital. So today I will do some positions on Nifty. So the strategy is very straightforward. I would probably start with CU only, as usual. If there is a gap up, if there is a gap down, I will take a call on the PE. But if there is a gap up, definitely CE only, and then I'll start building for CE, and then in case if there is a reversal, I'll start building the PE position. So that's the trade plan for today. Again, not a very. I'm not expecting a difficult day today because we had a massive difficult day on Tuesday. But Tuesday, anyway, I was able to really exit a bit early. So that's what it saved me that day. Otherwise, it would have got into massive losses. All righty. I think that's all for today. And time is also about 8:46. And I wish you a great trading day if at all you are trading. And if you're not trading, just to keep watching the markets. And as I said in the starting of the day, the Dow Jones was all-time high, which is definitely good. And let's see how the markets would react to the rate cuts. And I think overall, I was also watching some of the US reading, and then watching some of the US related news. And I think the overall market seems to be quite bullish. And let's see. I think this week is a little crucial, like any other week, and yeah, we'll have to look at how the market would react to some of these events. All right, so I'll stay on for another 2-3 minutes, and then if you have any questions, happy to take. And after that, we will get on to the readiness for the market. So we have a couple of people said good morning. Let's say good morning back. And Hemant Patil, very good morning. Sadanandan, good morning. And Anand Tiwari, very good morning, sir. All right, then. I think there are no questions, and have a great remaining day. And Let's catch up tomorrow, or if I get time, I might do a live stream, depending on my time and then other things. Bye bye.